There's one object that I chose, a mortarboard. I think that is from the same case where you chose this.
Yes, and how appropriate since we're in a university museum to choose a mortarboard.
Yeah, to be honest, when I looked at it first, there we are, it really caught my eye because as a disabled person...
Yeah, we've got to keep the beer there as well. Sorry.
Yes. As a disabled person, I think education, obviously represents education. When you do your graduation, you've achieved a level, and then there are more. If you want to carry on with your study, you can do a master. But to me, it's a sign for being an intellectual, or being an educated person. And for a disabled person, like somebody like me, education has played a very important role, and I feel that generally for disabled people across the board, education is very important, and disabled people have studied, become educated people, and sort of the fight that you mentioned before. They've taken the fight to the level where now we can say that we enjoy a lot more civil rights as compared to what we had only 30 years ago, if you call it. Like 30 years ago, disabled people didn't have any opportunity to use public transport. Actually, I've heard that in London Underground there used to be signs that no disabled people are allowed because of obviously health and safety issue at that time. But today, if there's a disabled person who wants to use public transport, nobody can say no. And this is all because of people got together, they educated themselves about their rights, they educated themselves how to take this campaign forward and how to fight this fight.
But back to the motorboard and the education side of things, do you have you ever been to university?
Yes, I've done my graduation and I did my master's as well. So,
I'm speaking to somebody very intelligent. Oh dear.
To be honest, yeah, it is something that I can be proud of, because education has given me that tool that I could go out and carve my life accordingly.